Got a couple more minutes here. Hey, in the anybody in the currently watching, I want to tell you thank you. I'm trying the new microphone out, um, so I'm here early. Um, got 3 more minutes for them to start the airing, but I'm hoping this new microphone is working. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I just figured out today that I didn't have my setting right on my previous airings. They were set to private. And when the settings are set on private, only certain people can get it. And so I set this one to public. At least that's what I'm hoping I did. I'm hoping I set it to public so anybody can tap in and view. Had a really good time yesterday, Sunday, uh, watching the 1 o'clock games. I even posted live. Two more minutes, and I'm going to start. Testing 1, 2, 3. 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 Testing, testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. One more minute. I'm so glad I'm checking this audio because there was an echo when I had the Bluetooth hooked up. Okay, it's 7 p.m. It is 7 p.m. We're going to get this started. It's 7 p.m. on a Monday evening. My name is Randy Prentice. I am the host of Premier Sports Talk. I want to welcome you. Had a really good time Sunday afternoon for the 1 o'clock games. I did something I never did before. I actually did a live feed. I reside here in Atlanta. I was at Sports Cafe, big time Atlanta Falcons bar. The main thing about that particular location is that in Sports Cafe in Atlanta is that even though it's a Falcons bar, Saints fans go there. There's a mature crowd. Cowboy fans go there. I harass them all the time. Dolphins fans, Chiefs fans, Giants fans, everybody shows up there. Everybody likes to go there and have a good time. And there's no nonsense that goes on there. So I was trying to reach 500 subscribers. And then last night, or should I say yesterday evening, while doing that live reaction to the 1 o'clock games, Premier Sports Talk, the channel, with the thank of you all, we hit over 500 subscribers. And I just want to thank you all for being a blessing to me. So at least our channel, anybody that subscribed, I call you all my premier soldiers. I'm retired military. So you subscribe to the channel. So I use the phrase, everybody that subscribed, premier soldiers. So I hit the minimum mark of having 500 subscribers. Now I got to get the watch hours. So what I found out over this weekend, there's 2 collaborators up in Colorado. I'm a big time Deion Sanders fan. Anybody that's been tapping into me, I've been following the Colorado Buffaloes. So I'm able to do a collaboration with them. They give pregame, they give some during game footage, and then the one collaborator does post-game reaction from the players and the fans that meet the players that come on afterwards. But yeah, I just needed to tell you all thank you. Without your all support, I wouldn't be able to be where I'm at today without you all support. So I said when I hit 500 subscribers, which we did yesterday, is that I said I was going to start doing my airings on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I will be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. On Wednesdays, my goal is to, I plan on recapping the top 10. Well, I said top 10. I plan on recapping the top 12 in the college football rankings. The reason why I'm doing top 12 is because it's the 12 ranked teams that are able to play in the college football playoffs. I was only going to do 10, and then it dawned on me, there's 12 teams in the college football rankings that go to the playoffs to get to play for a national championship. So on Wednesdays, I'll do a brief 20 to 30 minute recap on where the rankings are for each week. If there's any highlights or key people that balled out over the previous Saturday. On Fridays, my show will consist of Premier Picks. I'm going to be tracking what the point spread is for the games, and then you take that information and do what you wish. For the first time ever, last Thursday when the NFL season kicked off with the Cowboys and the Eagles, when they played, previously I downloaded the Prize Pick app. They had a promotion code. You put $10 in, and then they give you $50 free to bet. I took the Eagles over the Cowboys. In Prize Picks, you got to pick a team, you got to pick your players and say if they're going to go more or less in a certain category, whether it be touchdowns, rushing yards, receiving yards, field goals kicked, things of that nature. So that first night on Thursday night, I ended up winning. God bless me. I ended up winning. Friday, when the Chiefs played the Chargers, I ended up losing that particular bet I put in there because I took the Chiefs over the Chargers and Justin Herbert balled out. I actually would have, even though the Chargers won and I took the Chiefs, with that Prize Pick, you just can't pick just one team. You have to pick a player from each team, mix it up. You can't just pick all one team with the quarterback, with the receiver, with the running back. You have to mix and match on the teams. I actually would have still won that particular bet, even though the Chiefs lost. But Kelsey hurt Xavier Worthy, and he tore his shoulder up. I think it's dislocated, and I won 2 out of the 3. But Worthy got knocked out the game. He didn't score a touchdown. That's why I didn't win that one. Sunday night, when I came home from watching the 1 o'clock games, I was watching the Buffalo Bills and the Ravens play. I did place another bet because I still had all that money from winning. I can't say all that money. It's I think there's like $77.80 in there right now. So when I do put the picks in there, it's low. I don't put no large amount of money in there because I'm just doing this for recreation. I'm not getting greedy with it. So I ended up winning again last night. I took 2 players in the game during the Ravens and Buffalo game, and I took Asia Wilson that plays in the WNBA. They played last night, and she had the pick was she had to get over 8.5 rebounds. She ended up getting 14, and that was a double bonus bet. So I ended up winning a lot more off of that little $10. But that's enough talk on that. I just wanted to share that information with you. So again, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 7 p.m. Mondays will be the hot takes in the NFL, or if anything hot is going on in the world of sports. Wednesdays, I'll be doing the top 12 rankings of the college football. Fridays, I'll be doing the premier picks and giving you what the point spread is and who's playing who. And you all take and do with that information as you will. You can put it in your fantasy league or whatever. So anyway, this NFL season kicked off. We all know the NFL season kicked off. So this is my premier hot takes on Monday evening. We got Cam Ward. He made his NFL debut for the first season. I'm gonna talk a little bit on that. Michael Parsons, who's no longer with the Dallas Cowboys and went over to the Green Bay Packers. He balled out and showed out against the Lions. My Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns both rolled out in the week 1. What I call them with the 2 wise men. That's Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco. One's 40, one's 41. They both did good in the game. One did a little bit better than the other. One team won, one team lost. I'm about to give you that information also. Okay. So Cam Ward, he made his debut for the Tennessee Titans. They played the Denver Broncos, even though I guess you can say Bo Nix did a spoiler alert, the Denver Broncos for Cam Ward, because the Denver Broncos beat the Tennessee Titans. You can say it's kind of low score, 20-12. Cam Ward was 12 for 20 in his completions with 112 yards passing. Bo Nix, he's been really doing good. I don't think he's going to have a second-year slump. He balled out toward the second half of the year for the Denver Broncos. He really looked good in that game yesterday. He was 25 of 40 for 176 yards. He threw 1 TD, but he had 2 interceptions. Michael Parsons, like I said, he is no longer with the Green Bay Packers. He's no longer with the Dallas Cowboys. My fault. He is now a cheesehead, a Green Bay Packer. He balled out. He led the way in the defense yesterday. He had 1 sack, three solo tackles. He was pretty much a disruptor on the defensive end of the side. So it was an infusion for the Packers defense. The Packers beat the Lions 27-13. And they just balled out. The Packers balled out, and Michael Parsons did good. Joe Flacco, one of the old wise men that I mentioned earlier. Flacco is 40. He played decent yesterday. The Browns end up losing to the Cincinnati Bengals. What's crazy, when I was at Sports Cafe here in Atlanta, they got about, I think they must have at least 32 TVs in that establishment, but they didn't even have one TV on in the Browns game. I waited towards the end of my Steelers game to ask the Miss Ashley, who's over the waitresses, if she could put the game on so I could catch what was going on. But old man Joe Flacco, he played decent. It wasn't Flacco's fault that the Browns lost. Like I said, the Browns lost to the Cincinnati Bengals 17-16. It wasn't Flacco's fault. Flacco, there was 2 interceptions, but like I said, it wasn't Flacco's fault. Both receivers didn't catch the ball. It bounced off of them. The defender for the Cincinnati Bengals caught the ball. The Browns cut their previous kicker. He was on a $3 million contract. He did bad last year. They decided to go with somebody new. And in his first game, he missed the extra point, and then he missed the game-winning field goal at the end of the game. So, and me watching all the YouTube social media channels, Kevin Stefanski said he's not going to cut this brand new kicker yet. He is going to give him another chance. So that's good on that part. Let's see. Joe Burrow got destroyed. Myles Garrett did a Superman dive on one of the plays. If you watch YouTube at all, you can look it on your phone and look it up. Put in Brown's highlight. There's a play where Myles Garrett is doing a Superman dive to sack Joe Burrow, and he hit him so hard. I thought they was gonna have to get a stretcher and roll him off the field. I ain't never seen a man get hit so hard in my life. In all my years of living watching football. But Joe Burrow was able to shake it off and finish the game. Flacco, even though Cincinnati won the game, Flacco actually threw for 290 yards. And if it wasn't for the 2 receivers dropping the ball, he would have had well over 300 yards passing. Joe Burrow's in the entire game, he only threw for 113 yards in the game. The Browns defense, the Cleveland Browns defense, they are the truth. Like I said, the score was 17-16, but the Cincinnati Bengals only in the entire second half managed to get 7 yards. 7 yards in the entire second half. Anybody new coming in, please leave a comment. Let me know who your team is, so I can make sure that I hit some content on your team. Otherwise, when I'll be talking, I'll be giving brief summaries. If I know, I got Falcons fans, Cowboy fans, Giants fans, Buffalo Bill fans, so I make sure that I definitely give those subscribers some more insight criteria. The other old wise man that played on my team, my Pittsburgh Steelers, as you can see on the walls, old man Aaron Rodgers, 41, he balled out. Justin Fields gave Pittsburgh all that they wanted and more. They was running all over the Pittsburgh Steelers in the first half. But Aaron Rodgers was ending up being able to throw for four TDs. In yesterday's game, he was able to bring the Pittsburgh Steelers back at the end of the fourth quarter and do a game-winning drive and end up winning the game. The score was 34-32. My Pittsburgh Steelers over the Jets. Like Aaron Rodgers threw for 4 TDs. He was 22 of 30 with 244 yards. Fields was 16 for 22 with 218 yards and a TD. The Eagles, Thursday night, the ones that helped me win that prize pick for the first time in my life ever being on that app. The Eagles beat them boys. You Cowboys, y'all got to regroup. The Eagles beat the Cowboys 24-20. If you watch that game, the Cowboys balled out, but their number one receiver, CeeDee Lamb, he dropped three critical balls during the game. 2 during the second half. But the biggest one was the deep pass towards the end of the game, would have brought them into contention to get a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb dropped that ball, but it is what it is. A lot of my subscribers, over 150, on Premier Sports Talk, they are Dallas Cowboy fans. So I want to give you, I'm not going to put salt in the wound and talk about the Cowboys. I have a great admiration for y'all, because without you all support on the Premier Sports Talk channel, I wouldn't have even gotten anywhere near close to over 500 subscribers yet. So thank you. So I can admire y'all from the far. We don't play y'all this year, so as long as y'all ain't playing Pittsburgh, as long as y'all ain't playing the Eagles, I'll admire you them boys and them girls from afar. If this is your first time watching, I'm hoping I got this set on public. I found out that I had my previous live airing set on private. If it's set on a private, then it only goes out to certain people that I send it to directly. Unlisted, anybody that's subscribed or be able to watch it. But if I set it on public, the subscribers and anybody public can watch it. So I'm learning this this YouTube thing. So just bear with me and thank you. In that Eagles-Cowboys game, Jalen Hurts was 19 of 23. He had one passing TD. Prescott was 21 of 34 for 188 yards, but he had no TDs at all. Kansas City Chiefs and the Chargers. I ended up falling asleep towards the end of that game, but I really thought the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes was going to beat the Chargers, but I think Justin Herbert showed the Kansas City Chiefs that there's a new sheriff in town. I mean, he totally outplayed Patrick Mahomes, totally outplayed him. Justin Herbert went 25 for 34, 318 yards and 3 TDs. Patrick Mahomes went 24 for 39 for 258 yards. I was surprised that the Chargers beat the Chiefs. I really was. I know they played them tough every year in the past, but I was surprised. But if you're watching it now, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, it helps the channel grow. Please hit the subscribe button. And then what I'm going to start doing, because I had so much fun yesterday, I went out spur of the moment. I was supposed to go to the Atlanta Falcons tailgate. I overslept, so I says, okay, let me go down to a sports cafe because, like I said, I like the crowd. It's considered a Falcons bar, but everybody goes there. It's like one of the central points on the south side of Atlanta where people go to watch the games and have a good time, and there's no nonsense. Just to give you the rest of the recaps of what the scores was, we had the San Francisco 49ers beat the Seattle Seahawks 17-13. The Houston Texans lost 9-14 to the Rams. I said I wouldn't do any prize picks with the Los Angeles Rams because of Matthew Stafford, because he's been having all these back problems. He's been having to get all these epidurals in his back, but he played good yesterday, so hopefully he'll be good for the season. I just don't want to see him get a really bad hit, and then he's injured permanently. I don't want anybody to do that. For all my Falcons fans out there, I live in Atlanta, but I always talk stuff about the Dirty Birds, and y'all know that there was 4 people that there was some meals and one owed me a little bit of money. And I forget what the 4th one was. But they all lost because I took the Buccaneers over the Falcons. I was worried there. It came down to the end, and Baker Mayfield was able to score at the end of the game. All them Falcons fans in Sports Cafe were talking junk to me because I was talking so much junk to them. And then at the end of the game, when the Baker Mayfield won the game for the Buccaneers, I was standing up, doing my little dance and screaming, look at me now, who won? So I did post that live. So if anybody want to go back and see that live game reaction, it's pretty cool. I plan on doing that again. I want to do a live tailgate so y'all can see how Atlanta fans tailgate down here in Atlanta. To me, they have the best tailgate in the NFL. And when you see it, you'll see why. When I do a live posting down there, you'll really be entertained. Everything that goes on down there. They do the meals, $25 all you can eat, all you can drink before, during, and after the game. They have DJs down there. They got big 40-inch, 50-inch TVs. big old tents. It's like set up really nice, really nice. You know, I've been to other tailgates, you know, down in New Orleans and then one other place, you know, but nobody has done the tailgate like the people do here in Atlanta. So let me continue to give you on everything. The Miami Dolphins got tore up out the box. Miami Dolphins got tore up out the box. They lost 33-3 to the Indianapolis Colts. The Jaguars beat the Panthers. Jaguars beat the Panthers 26-10. Travis Hunter made his debut. He caught 8. He was targeted 8 times in the game as a wide receiver and caught 6 out of the 8. It wasn't for a large percentage. He didn't he didn't score a touchdown, and he had 2 tackles on the defensive side. Travis Hunter, if you all don't know, last week he got a brand new baby boy. So congratulations to him and his new wife and his brand new baby boy. That's a blessing. And then if you do look up anything on social media, Travis Hunter used to wear the dreads with the dread look. He cut that all off. He said he's a father now. He's sporting a look. He's a father now. He's sporting a new look and being a more accountable and more presentable young man. So I like that he said that on social media. He want to be a good image for his young son. Not that he's not already, because he's a really good. Travis Hunter is a really good person of everything that we've seen so far of him. The Raiders beat the Patriots 20-13. The Cardinals beat the Saints 20-13. Tie scores. The Commanders destroyed New York Giants 21-6. I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch any highlights, but watching social media posts today, they said Russell Wilson played like garbage. So if he plays like garbage again, I really foresee Russell Wilson getting benched early, and Jackson Dart will be coming in and taking over for the New York Giants. And then last night, the Ravens was beating the Buffalo Bills like 25-10, something like that. And then out of nowhere, Josh Allen, that's who they really call Superman, they came back and beat the Ravens. The Ravens just can't seem to beat the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are their nemesis. They just can't seem to beat them. So the Ravens end up losing 41-40. The quarterback, Derrick Henry, had a key fumble early in the fourth quarter when they was about to drive, which caused them which cost them the tide to turn. So I'm your host, Randy Prentice. I'm going to be airing Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If I do a tailgate, I'll do a live airing. If I ever go out to Sports Cafe, I'll do a live game reaction. It was over, I believe, 1,000 people watching yesterday, which really blew my mind. I really had a good time. Got to see the people inside the Sports Cafe, the bartenders, the Cowboy fans, the Falcons fans. I had a Colts fan sitting next to the right of me. You know, it was a really good live interaction. You know, people really have a good time, and I like to share that with you. But yeah, thank you all for supporting again. Hit the like button whenever you do watch this. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and help that channel grow. I got the subscribers. YouTube lowered the new channel requirement from 1,000 to 500, but then now I have to get 3,000 watch hours. So we're out since July the 4th, where it was an oversight on my part. I thought all I had to do was get 500 subscribers. You got to get 500 subscribers plus 3,000 watch hours. So I would have been posting a lot more live things. So I'll be doing that a lot. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 7 p.m. And then on Saturdays, if I'm doing a live post-game, pre-game, Coach Prime, or the games, or if I have anybody that I can collaborate with that's showing a big-time college game, whether it be Ohio State or Oklahoma, or whoever it may be, Notre Dame, and I can get somebody to allow me to collaborate with them, and I can tap into their feed. I can show you all boots on the ground, live game reaction and responses. So again, I'm Randy Prentice. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for being a blessing to the channel. Please, please, please continue to be a blessing. Somebody that likes sports, share the channel, forward the link in the text. And I just want to thank you all for being a blessing to me. And you being a blessing to me, I know God is going to be a blessing to you all double fold. Y'all have a blessed evening. I'll see you all Wednesday, if not sooner.